What about you in response to this? One thing you'd want to change about yourself and why?
I think I'd get boobs.
Get boobs? Like get fake
go.
boobs? Actually, really quick on that, just show of hands. Does anyone here have fake boobs? Okay. Anyone here have any plastic surgery?
I had a nose job.
Nose job? Anybody?
I want to get a chin thing. That would be cool.
That's all.
That's it?
Mm.
No.
So nose job and then boobs. Anything else?
I
Have you
would
had-
also get a boob
Botox
job.
and lip filler, but
You would get a boob job?
Totally, yeah.
Why?
It's just
For bigger
why?
boobs or smaller
No,
boobs?
yeah, like
Just for
kind of
yourself,
smaller or the
yeah.
same
Oh, you
size,
want a
but just like
reduction.
up.
Oh, like a lift?
Anything,
She's
yeah. And then like
yeah,
make
yeah,
them
yeah.
just look like perfect, like pretty.
Okay.
yeah, boob
Yeah.
jobs are fun.
Yeah.
I bet.
Okay. We're gonna finish up the soup chat, but I do actually want to talk a little bit about plastic surgery really quick. So you would get your boobs done.
Mm-hmm.
You got some boobs.
Good.
Why would you?
Yeah, you have good boobs.
You got. You don't need a boob job. What are you talking about? What,
Before
you-
I got mine,
wait.
I had like double A. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You-
No, I don't
you-
get
Hold
double
on.
A.
You would get. You'd get
I don't want anything
a
massive.
reduction. You'd get
No.
implants.
I get implants. Yeah.
A reduction?
No, why would I get a reduction?
I don't know. Some back problems, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's if you have like back really big boobs. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
That's if you're.
I'm not
still-
a. I gotta be
At least I'm
honest.
honest.
I'm not a fan of
A fake
of,
boobs.
of,
what,
plas-
Brian?
of plastic surgery.
Why?
Oh.
I'm not a fan.
Why?
Some girls' plastic surgery is not.
I'm not a fan either.
Too much doesn't look good.
But you
Yeah,
have
just
to
like
get
so
it.
much is never the answer.
You have to get a good one. Like some of them can be good. Yeah.
I feel like it's.
Yeah.
Mine
I
is
feel like
good.
plastic and is it plastic surgery? Like,
What'd you say?
You
like
mean
I
an
like
implant?
yeah, like
That's considered
I
plastic. Yeah.
I'm not huge. Like I don't like plastic surgery. I like agree with Brian, but totally would get my boobs done.
Well,
Like,
that's
but
a
like,
plastic surgery.
like
But it's
Red
like looking
flag.
natural.
Some people
Red
get.
It's for like
flag.
like
but I
guess
wouldn't, like, fill
amplifying
them.
your own like personal beauty and like the way you want it to be amplified in. But like when you literally just change your.
if I could snap my
entire
fingers,
look,
I would
it's
do
like-
it. I don't think I would ever go under the knife.
Do you think like
Yeah.
with all the plastic surgery, like should I say like the expectations of being a certain way, like has increased, or
I
like
feel
the
like you
look?
shouldn't do certain plastic surgery until you're older.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Because
Like
I
you-
waited so long to
Yeah.
get my nose done. Like it
You
just got
have to
done.
know that you actually want it and for the right reasons and not because, you want to look like Kardashians or whatever. Like you need to do it because it's going to increase your confidence, going to make you feel good, and then do it. And then it's not worth it. And I think like as you get older, you feel more and more confident when it comes to making that decision. I agree.
Yeah.
Like beauty standards definitely rose up, I think, because of all the surgery. Definitely.
I would probably argue it's more due to social media, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not surgery itself, it's social
I
media.
think social media.
Yeah.
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 Not a fan of the plastic surgery.
It's not something I
Hey,
need.
good for you.
Red flag.
Good for you.
It's something that I'm
Find
like,
someone who's natural.
if I had to do anything to myself, like, but not saying I will.
I mean, I've said this before. My stance on it is, so take even a girl who you said you had what what
Double A.
is that? What is that?
That's
Is that
like-
just
Just very
Take A
small.
and
Flat?
It's like negative A.
Basically flat. Yeah.
okay?
Kind of.
I would prefer a girl flat like that versus her with fake tits.
Really?
Okay.
So I would prefer you as you were.
That's so boring. What are
So-
you gonna grab
That is
then?
boring.
While
He's
you're
saying,
fucking
he's saying
You're
that
I'm an ass
you don't
man.
want to say
I'm an ass man.
around? She's on top of you, like-
He's saying he's an ass man.
I'm an ass man.
What if
you
she
know?
has no ass
Let's
and
be-
no tits?
Yeah, then what
Then
about
what?
hold on,
There's
hold on.
more important things than.
Yeah, but what if
There's
she's
more
the perfect
important
girl and
things.
then you could also pick with
Yeah,
ass
there's
and
more
tits?
important
Wait,
like I
would
said.
you support a BBL? Because BBL is
No.
technically not plastic.
Nope.
BBL is
It's
absolutely
using your own
plastic.
fat.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
but
okay,
that's still
but
considered a
it's-
plastic
it's within
cosmetic
the realm
surgery.
of,
Yeah.
of
Plastic surgery,
plastic
yeah.
surgery.
Okay,
It's
all
not
right.
Body
it's-
modification.
It's not an
Yeah.
implant, although some women do get butt implants,
Yeah,
correct?
they
Yes,
do.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so whether it's a BBL or it's a butt implant, I think it looks terrible.
Okay.
It looks so bad.
In
Okay.
your
I
opinion,
would prefer to double down on it. I'd prefer a girl who's got a flat butt than a BBL or
What if she, like flat everywhere?
I mean, I'll
dating a chopstick
for
brand.
example. No, but
in this sense, it just means that like appearance doesn't matter. You know what I mean? According to you.
no. Well,
yeah.
look, don't get me wrong. Like,
No, he wants a woman to be attractive, and
Oh, I
sometimes
meant like
curvy
the
is
curves.
attractive.
Of
no, but
the lady
there's
doesn't
there's
value
never
her,
there's
you know?
never an
Like,
instance, for example, where if I met a girl, whatever her origin point was, whatever her starting point was, that I would prefer her. I don't care how flat her boobs are. I don't care how small her butt is. That I would prefer her with a cosmetic enhancement of fake tits or a BBL or lip injections or I don't know what other things women do.
Okay.
Oh, here's another one.
Yeah.
Liposuction. I would actually prefer a girl with a little bit of belly fat than having that lipo belly. I've seen it. It looks weird.
So
No offense to anybody.
Okay, so my question to you is, what if you're dating this girl and she's like, babe, or married, I just really want to get my boobs done. I like want them so bad, like da 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 da.
Why? We're already.
Then what?
What do you mean?
But what if like
But
what
She's
if
it's
already
for
got
myself,
me.
Babe. Like it's for myself.
but, like,
babe.
what if
She's
it's
already
like
got me.
Oh,
confidence
she wants
level.
to get it done for
She wants to-
herself.
Yeah,
It's gonna
she
make
wants
her
the
feel more
confidence
Would you
level.
I would lead her to
not get
not
it?
getting that. I would say, look, you don't. I would try to coach her to just be comfortable with how her appearance.
But what if at the end of the day
Hopefully.
she still is like, this is gonna make me
You're
more
reassured.
Oh,
confident?
would you
Your
like support her
reassurance
if she
wasn't-
wanted to?
Yeah.
Yeah, your
enough.
reassurance
Ultimately,
wasn't
it's
enough.
her
She, like,
decision. So
What if you're
Yeah,
like,
it's her
I'll-
body.
let's say you're just
I can't imagine. I feel like the women I date tend to not be particularly vain. So why would she?
Yeah, but hypothetically, what if she?
Are
what
you
if she
calling me
was?
vain,
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah.
Well,
also
I mean,
vain
there
stuff.
is-
For having tits?
Well, there
Nice ones,
is
too.
there is a degree of. There's degrees to vanity, but I mean, I think if you are compelled to get plastic surgery, you're doing it for aesthetic and cosmetic reasons. I mean, there is a component of vanity to it.
but it's like dyeing your hair is the same thing.
What's that?
Dyeing your hair is the same thing.
Yeah, it's a
Somebody
vanity thing,
like
sure.
literally said piercings and stuff like that. So is that a no-no for you?
What do you mean? What's a no
Because-
for me?
So like a woman changing her hair color, or wearing extensions, or having an ear piercing and stuff like that, because she's doing it for the aesthetics. Like it's technically vanity. So how would you feel about that?
Okay, well, we can talk. For example, we can start with makeup. I actually prefer women to wear little makeup or no makeup even.
For sure.
In the same, like just with the same with my other answers. Give me a woman who's got a full face of makeup versus no makeup, even if you could argue that she's more physically attractive wearing the makeup. I would prefer the truth. I would prefer reality. And I
Do you
get,
think girls who wear makeup are lying?
I think to some degree, yes, it is a lie. It's probably the most accepted lie. Look, but and I'm not saying this.
I mean,
to
you
like,
have to have the features there in order to enhance them. I feel like.
What
with
about
makeup.
wearing heels? Because you're lying about your height.
Okay,
Does that
we are
count?
just going down a rabbit hole. That is
Well,
getting
okay,
so
so
much
like,
sketchy. We're
I mean,
getting way too deep
there's
in this.
there's levels to this shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a girl who wears a little bit of eyeliner or
Yeah.
Like,
To
not cake
enhance
face.
her natural look.
But if you're
yeah.
like wearing lipstick, that's another layer. If you're wearing, if you're like contouring your nose, if you're painting your entire face, then like I'll tell a girl like you don't have to wear makeup for me. Like you don't have to wear makeup around me. Like I actually prefer a girl not to wear makeup because bro, I got black pillows. Like you're gonna get your shit all over my shit. Like hello,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
bro. I don't want your makeup. Also, I don't want any makeup that could rub off onto my skin. No, thank you.
Why do you have black pillows?
Yeah, that's
kind
is
of
it
vibey.
silk?
He's a guy.
Is it because
He's got
it's
the
silk?
He's a guy.
Like black silk pillows?
It's the pillowcase.
What about the?
But why is it black color?
What about the?
Well, I got white too. That shit's gonna get on the white pillows too.
What about the
Sometimes
duvet?
the duvet.
Yeah, what colors do you do?
So okay, I've got a white sheet set and then a black sheet set. I interchange. I do my
Based
sheets
on
like
mood?
once or twice.
Whatever mood you're in, it shows on your bed.
Yeah, the
sheets.
black's a little more relaxing.
Black is a
you
bad
know.
day.
Word.
Okay, well, I don't know why we're talking about duvets, but
Wait, I have a question. Do you think if there was a male penis enlargement plastic surgery, would guys get that?
there is.
Wait, there is?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the hell? Since when?
I don't think men should like undergo dangerous and unnecessary
I agree, yeah.
unnecessary surgeries just the way I think women shouldn't undergo dangerous and unnecessary surgeries.
Like BBL. BBL
Like,
has
I
a
think
very
well I
high
think
risk.
all
like
yeah.
one of the
any
top
surgery
ones.
that requires you to go under anesthesia is by definition risky.
Yes, has high risk. Yeah.
Breast implants, there are some risks. You go the anesthesia, there's a risk. You have to every 10 years do you have to get the implants changed or something. So you have to redo the surgery.
Oh, that's
There's maybe in the past maybe they weren't as there's some risk of like leaking or
Yeah,
something.
but like
with
look up the statistics on that. Like now we're just
Sure, it's low.
It's pretty low. Yeah.
ridiculous. Do
Sure.
your research. Go with a good doctor. If you go with some freaking idiot who's charging you $700, like what do you think you're gonna get?
Yeah.
Or just find a guy who's gonna like you for you.
But what if it's not about the guy?
True.
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe it's about you.
It's about confidence
I
level.
got my boobs done when I was 18. Gift
Okay.
from my dad, actually. You're
A
gonna
gift
love
from
that
your
one.
dad?
I knew you'd eat
go.
that one
Support
up.
him, Dad.
No crumbs. Yeah.
If
Graduation gift.
If my daughter wants fake tits, I'm gonna try to convince her not to, but there's no way I'm paying for it.
It
think
was a
that's
gift.
fair.
I didn't even
Yeah.
ask for it. It was a gift.
He
'cause
gifted it to you.
Yeah, my older sister got hers done, and so she's like, "Dad, please." And I did bikini bodybuilding at the time. I was
You're-
competing, so
okay.
I didn't really care at all
Oh, I
because I'm a
see.
gym girl. Like I'm in the gym working out.
Yeah.
Those things, like maybe they're getting in the way, whatever. Still got them. So glad I did. I feel so much more feminine, and so like,
Your dad felt guilty about bestowing upon you
he's like,
small tits.
"Our
but
jeans suck, girl."
He was
So
like,
sorry.
"I'm sorry. Here, let me
You're never
pay.
gonna
Let
find
me
a
let me pay
man
for
or
it."
feel happy about yourself. So
Oh,
yeah.
no.
No, I mean
No,
it's
that's
And
not
that is this shows that he supports you no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you do.
yeah.
Like,
He
so I
wanted-
think it's
he
super
wants
cute.
his girls
I
to
think
feel
it's super
confident
cute.
and
Yeah.
good with themselves and da da da. You know, his delivery on things sometimes wasn't always the best, especially when I had weight gain. But you know,
Yeah.
he loves us and is supportive and wants us to feel good.
Yeah, and it's not like I have ill will towards women who have plastic surgery. Just as a matter of
It's
preference.
a preference. Yeah.
Preference for me, like I'd prefer a woman who doesn't. And I get in trouble. I feel like with everybody when I say that, but
That's okay.
it
It's
seems
Yeah, no,
it's
that's
almost
okay,
like
yeah.
kind of a pro woman's. It's weird because on one hand, it's sort of pro woman to say you don't need to wear makeup, you don't need fake, you don't need to spend all this money on plastic surgery, you don't need.
But that's like you telling us what.
But it's like also the patriarchy.
But I
Like,
think it's more about
Man.
like a female being able to have her own decision and feel
Exactly,
confident with
yes.
it. Whether it's to have the boobs, to not have the boobs, like do you,
Exactly.
girl.
But-
you do you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I kind
But you
of
said
like
you did the-
though.
oh, go ahead.
I kind of like. I think it's attractive, like your stance, because I want a man who's gonna like me for me, no matter what.
Right.
You know.
but like
I don't
our
want-
jobs
yeah.
require us to like look
Yeah.
good. So
Well, I
we're
wouldn't
gonna
just do
wear
it for my job. I would do it
makeup
because like
and
it's
stuff.
something that I really feel like makes me look prettier. But at the end of the day, I would want my man to be like, you know, you don't need all that, babe.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that's
So like
that's
I
girlfriend
find, I
wasn't-
do
Yeah,
find that
of course.
attractive.
That's a green flag.
That's a green flag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
Let's go.
attractive. Very attractive.
but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the plastic surgery thing.
That's okay.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah, that's your preference.
understandable. Yeah, that's
That's fine.
understandable.
It's good that you have your, I know, right? Like you have what you think it's right for you.
You
That's
do
good. You
you.
found that. And that's nice.
Word.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
There
But
you
I,
go.
it's like here I'm trying to the way I view plastic surgery, like what would you guys think about a guy who got like calf implants
I've
I
seen
mean,
that.
If they look
That's
good.
so random.
That is
Okay.
random.
or like
Yeah.
ab
About that.
implants?
If they're looking sketch, well, there's a lot of things about that because one, I think again,
You didn't earn it.
exactly like that. It's very attractive. A man's work ethic and their daily routine for me because knowing someone is going to the gym daily, great, we're gonna
Yeah.
fit in each other's lives perfectly. However, if you're here just buying your abs, okay, well, sounds like you may have money to buy those abs, but also do you though? Because what's your work ethic like? So there's a few ways to look at it if we look really deep into it, but if we're just looking at it surface level, do they look good? Okay, then I don't really care.
And I mean,
know?
the other thing I would point out is like if you do get plastic surgery, is that an indicator of potential like? So I mean, to some degree, you have body dysphoria.
I don't think that's
No.
Or
necessarily
is it
true.
Dysmorphia.
Dysmorphia.
Yes and no. I think
Because you're so uncomfortable with however whether it's your butt or your stomach or your lips or your breasts that you are spending, I suppose some people get gifted this, you're spending thousands of dollars, you're undergoing a potentially dangerous surgery, you're getting cut up. There is no medical indication for any cosmetic surgery. Well, hold on, excuse me.
nose job, breast reduction.
Again, at the end of the
A
day, it's
growth.
like enhancing yourself, though, right?
I just want to clear. There are some medical indications for cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery. I mean, generally speaking, though, I'd say most plastic surgery is done for 99% of them is for purely cosmetic reasons. There are some women, for example, who have breast cancer and have a breast removed, who, they'll get a breast job to like even it out, and I think that's reasonable. But I mean, most women who are undergoing getting breast implants are not doing it because they've had fucking breast cancer. It's like, I want big tits.
For sure.
So there's that.
I think at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you're okay with your body, but if you want to enhance it to increase your confidence, do it. If you have the money for it, do it.
But I think every human, to a certain degree, has some sort of body dysmorphia too. I think
Sure.
it's a spectrum for sure.
But I think it can be a proxy for like, okay, what else is here? I don't know. I see like the fake lips. Obviously there's scales to it, right? Like, like I wouldn't put, like, I think BBL is more of a, let's say, red flag than like a girl who's had a nose job. There's a scale to it, like, and then if you've had multiple surgeries and you have a BBL, you have lipo, you have they did the hip thing, or I don't know what the fuck they did.
I think if it's ridiculous,
You have fake tits,
then yeah,
like-
what else is there? But also it's like, okay, let's take a girl who just has nothing literally done to them at all. Okay, great. Well, there is still probably something else there that's like, well, what else is there that you could find? Do you get what
You
I'm
mean
saying?
mental
What do you
illness?
Yeah, well, you're like, yeah, because
Sure,
like,
yeah, you could have no
like
plastic
maybe her
surgery.
house is literally repulsive and she doesn't know how to clean. She doesn't take care
100%.
of her hygiene. Well, what else is there? Like, there's so many different ways,
100%.
but it's just plastic surgery is so like easy to see that people just like, it's such a controversy,
yeah,
So yeah.
teach their own, I guess.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's about
Teach their own.
preference.
Okay, we have